Question 1. Express 0.001025 in standard form. Solution. For a number to be written in standard form, the decimal point is usually after the first non-zero number from left, that is 1. For the point to be between 1 and 0, you need to move it about 3 times. When the movement is taking place, you multiply it by 10. Now, the power to base 10 is negative when the movement is forward, that is, from left to right. So here, the power is negative, and it is 3 because the point is moved about 3 times to get to where it is. By this, the correct option is C, that is 1.025 times 10 to the power of minus 3. Question 2. Find the positive difference between rounding off this number to the nearest billion and million. Solution. Let us take to the nearest billion. The digit in the billion position is 3. The next one is 8. It is more than 5. You round it up to 1. If you add 1 to 3, it becomes 4. So you have 4 billion. To the nearest million, the digit in the position of million is 7. The next digit after it is 9. It is more than 5. You round it up to 1 and you add it to 7. It becomes 8. So you have 3,848,000,000. Next thing is to get the positive difference, and that is 152 million. B is the correct option. Question 3. Evaluate this expression. Here, we need to convert the decimal numbers to ordinary fractions. 0.3 becomes 3 over 10. 0.09 is equivalent to 9 over 100. As you are doing that, you also need to change negative power to positive. And because this is a fraction, if you interchange the position of the numerator and denominator, the power becomes positive in this form. Power of 1 over 2 means square root. So square root of 81 over 1, you have 9 over 1. So let's change this division line to division sign. So you divide by 3 over 10 times. This power also means square root. Square root of 9 is 3. Square root of 100 is 10. Anytime we are to divide fractions, division sign is always converted to multiplication. Then you invert the fraction at the right side in this form. Here, 3 cancel 3, 10 cancel 10. You are left with 9 over 1, and that is 9. B is the correct option. Question 4. Simplify this times this. To proceed, you need to convert the decimal numbers to ordinary fraction. this number is equivalent to 27 over 1000, while 0.09 is equivalent to 9 over 100. Next, let us try to convert this power to positive. You simply interchange the position of the numerator and denominator in this fraction, and you have this. As you are doing that, you can check the cube root of this fraction. Cube root of 27 is 3. Cube root of 1000 is 100. So, sorry, is 10. Cube root of 1000 is 10. The same 3 over 10 is what you have here. In this place, if you factor out power 3, what you have there is 1 over 2, which means square root. So square root of 100 over 9 is 10 over 3 to the power of 3. Now, let us factor out 10 power 3 from this place so that it can remove this from us, can remove this for us. Now, power here is 3. If you factor out 1 out, so you have 10 over 3, then power of 2 is remaining. So 10 cancel 10, 3 cancel 3. Now, if you check the options very well, this is not there. But the one close to it is this. You can only achieve this by interchanging the position of 10 and 3 to 3 over 10. As you are doing that, the power changes from positive to negative. So A is the correct option. Question 5. A particular bank paid 50 kobo dividend per share. What would be the percentage yield for a customer who invested 5 naira per share? For a customer who invested 5 naira per share? Question mark. We need to have the same unit, kobo and naira. So let's convert 5 naira to kobo. It is equivalent to 500 kobo. Now, the question is resting on 5 naira, which is equivalent to 500 kobo. It becomes the denominator. So percentage yield becomes 50 kobo over total amount invested in kobo 500 times 100%, and that simplifies to 10. E is the correct option. Question 6. Simplify 1.6 times 0.0084 over 0.0048 and leave your answer in standard form. Solution. To do this without calculator, you have to express all the numbers as whole numbers. Of course, you know, anytime the point is being moved, you always multiply by base 10. If you are moving forward, the power is negative to the number of times the point is moved, and if you are moving backward, the power is positive. If you do that movement, you have this result. If you simplify from here, we have 84 is remaining, and that is because you divide 16 and 48 by 16, you have 3 remaining. By the law of indices, simplify this and this, you have this result, then this follows. If you divide 84 by 3, you have 28. By the same law of indices, precisely division law, if you apply it, you have this result. When you simplify, you have this first. Now, in standard form, the point is always between the first non-zero number from the left, that is 2. So you have to move the point backward from where it is, although it is invisible, to this point. When the point is being moved, you multiply by 10. The power is positive because the movement was done to the left, that is backward movement, and it is once, so the power is 1. When you simplify this, you have 2.8 times 10 to the power of 0. C is the correct option. Question 7. The cost of a motorbike is 110,000 naira. If the value depreciates by 10% yearly, what will be its value at the beginning of the following year? So let us get depreciation value, that is 10% of the cost, and that is 11,000 naira. Value of the motorbike at the beginning of the following year is depreciation minus the cost, and that is 99,000 naira. You subtract the amount of depreciation from the cost, you have 99,000 naira. C is the correct option. Question 8. A and B are sets such that the number of elements in set A equal to 26, set B 19. The number of elements in the intersection of the two sets is equal to 11. Find the number of elements in the union of the two sets. Solution. In set theory, the union of two sets is expressed in this form. Set A, number of elements 26 plus number of elements in set B 19 minus the intersection, that is 45 minus 11, you have 34. B is the correct option. Question 9. If 2y to the power of 1 over 4 minus 5 is equal to minus 1, find the value of y. This is the given problem. Let us collect like terms by transferring minus 5 to the right hand side. You have this result. If you subtract the right hand side, you have this result. If you divide through by 2, you have y power 1 over 4 is equal to 2. Now, to remove power of 1 over 4, which means fourth root from y, you need to take the power of 4. You need to apply power of 4 to both sides in order to remove fourth root. You have it in this form. So the power of 4 here helps to remove 1 over 4 from here, and y is equal to 2 power 4. You do that on both sides, and y is equal to 16. D is the correct option. Question 10. Solve the equation. This equation is exponential. Let us take the solution. Now, this is the given problem. You need to convert 0.25 to ordinary fraction. That is 25 over 100. Now, we have the left hand side. If you divide 1 by 25 over 100, it becomes 100 over 25 in this form. You know, this is like inverse. So the inverse or reciprocal of 25 over 100 is 100 over 25. This simplifies to 4. Now, let us square both sides to clear power of half. To remove power of half from here, you need to take the square of both sides. So you have this result. Square of 4 is 16. You can express 16 to base 4 in this form. The bases are the same. If you equate them, the powers are left. To get s, divide both sides by 3. You have 4 over 3, and that is one whole number, 1 over 3. C is the correct option.